Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. We're home, but the fun's going to still continue.
Today we're going to talk about Turo.
Turo.
It's a rental service.
Yes.
Rental car service.
It's an app on your phone that looks such like...
Do you have it? Oh, yeah, you do have it, don't you?
I do.
Right there.
Turo. Sorry
Focus.
for the glare.
No, it's not focusing.
It's not going to focus because there's too much going on. But it's an app you download from your app store or from Play Store, Google. Essentially, what it is, it's a car rental.
Yes.
On crack.
And what it is...
You're not going to laugh about that.
What it is, you're renting from people.
People.
Just like you or me. We could put our vehicle on Turo to have somebody rent it.
Yep. And I'm going to be honest. I haven't been disappointed in anything yet.
No. We've rented 4 vehicles so far altogether.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even sure what year the Porsche was.
I don't know.
Porsche 911, a Camaro. GMC Yukon XL.
And our latest, which is the video, is already going to be out by the time you see it, is the Hyundai Palisades.
Yeah.
And we've had older Porsche. I think the Porsche.
The Porsche was the oldest one.
But we chose that. It's not like it pushed it. Like,
Yeah.
we literally chose that, okay?
Because, matter of fact, speaking of being older and newer, they have a wide variety of vehicles. From older to newer. Mm-hmm. The Porsche being the oldest. And the Palisade being the newest.
New.
I mean, it was brand new.
Yeah.
So
there's a wide variety of vehicles. Again, these are vehicles that people own. They are putting them on the app for this rental to go through. So the downfall to Turo is it's not everywhere yet.
No.
Like, we're in Oklahoma, and I don't think we have it everywhere yet here in Oklahoma. I think I seen, because when we were doing some research, I think I found a couple in Oklahoma City
but not
area,
a whole lot.
But there's not much. I think it will grow. You good?
Yeah. I'm good.
I think it'll grow with time, but it's going to be one of those things that everybody's going to have to start using it. So we all know that we travel a lot. We go to Vegas and we enjoy it. And the one thing that we decided long ago, because we first started going and we were driving ourselves, we weren't flying. And it was so convenient because
very convenient.
We could check into the hotel, we could get up to the room, we could go down and go to Walmart, we could go eat off strip, we could get around everywhere we wanted to get, no issues. So it just made it very convenient to have a vehicle. Well, so when we flew, I'm like, man, I don't know, William, I'm not going without a vehicle, so.
And, going into the Uber part of it, yeah, we could have Ubered. But Uber, as much as we leave and go off from the hotel that we're at.
Because we stay at the Cosmos Center Strip. We all know that the Cosmos is where we stay. But we like to venture out from that. Mm-hmm. We normally leave the hotel probably 4 times a day. 5 times a day.
Yeah, roughly. Minimum probably twice a day. And I think the most we came back and left is probably 4 times.
No. I know it's way more than 4. I would say at least 5 to 6.
Okay. Maybe.
By the time you come back and then we went down to Resorts World and then we went...
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You got to think about every trip we make out.
Sure.
So I'm saying 2, very minimal, and that might be on a half day.
Right.
And then when we do leave the hotel, we normally don't go just to one location. We go to multiple locations. We've ate off the strip every time that we've went. We go to In-N-Out across what highway?
Highway 15.
We go across the street. Because the one down at the Promenade?
Link Promenade.
Yeah, the Promenade. We went down there once, and it's still super cheap.
It is.
But it's uber
busy.
Crazy and busy.
It's busy.
I mean,
if y'all know anything about In-N-Out, In-N-Out's already busy.
Yeah.
But that one's like stupid busy.
Right. Yeah. So, we we go a lot. We went to Hoover Dam.
Yeah, we did that in ours, so
Yeah.
in our vehicle.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying what
Yeah,
we've done.
yeah,
we
yeah.
went to sightsee. I mean, people go to the Grand Canyon. People go, not only us, but a lot of people venture out when you're going to Vegas.
Right,
So
right,
we just really wanted to be able to do that if we needed to do that.
right.
And I get a discount through Hertz, I think, through Cosmo.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I'm going to be honest, it was
It's
like,
not comparable to Turo.
first of all, the car, you don't get a selection of cars, right? And you get to choose a midsize or a truck or a sports car. You don't get to pick the car you're
Yeah,
getting.
and you pick a midsize, they're going to give you whatever they have available.
Yes.
You don't say, okay, midsize, I want a Cadillac.
Yeah.
You don't get that option.
No. So with Turo, you get that. With Hertz, it was going to cost us, I think, $700.
For the 5 days or 7 days, 7 days that we rented, it was like almost $800.
Yeah. Now that's by the time you're paying all your fees and taxes and you all the things. So that's quite a bit of money, right?
Yes.
Now we spent that with Turo before?
Yes.
Yes, we have. We have. But again, the thing with that is we chose exactly what we wanted.
Exactly.
We didn't have to worry about what it was going to be. We chose what we wanted.
Right.
There's just so many car options. And then also with that, you get to choose the time you pick up and the time that you drop off. Do you want picked up from the airport? Do you want it delivered to the hotel? Do you want to go pick it up? I mean, there's so many options available with Turo. Mm-hmm. And the thing that we wanted to come on here for is because not only to promote Turo, we get nothing from it.
No,
Turo doesn't even know who we are.
Not even getting paid from Turo.
Nothing at
but
all.
But if they're more than happy to,
if you want to
throw
sponsor
some money.
us, Turo, we'll take it. We'll take it. But the cool thing that I found out this trip is when we booked this trip, on his app it says 3 more Turos and we get a free rental.
A free one, yeah.
So there's perks
a free day. It's
kind of like drinking a coffee every day.
Right.
What? With a car? Yes.
Yeah.
But let's do some comparison, and he's gonna kind of take over a little bit because I don't know. He did breakdown for breakdown to breakdown. So
okay, so for Turo, I just scanned through the app, really quick. For Vegas, right now, cheap price, $28 a day. After your taxes and your fees and your
probably
insurance
about 35-ish.
and everything, $63.07 is what it for one day. And I think I did that like a week from now. I think that's what it was, a week.
It does help if you book out too.
If you book out, you get a discount.
You can get multiple discounts.
You can get multiple discounts. You can get a what they call a long-term. I think it's a long-term
rental.
Which is over 3 days, a 3-day rental plus. And I think they have the 5-day rental plus.
And they have a 7-day rental plus.
They have a 7-day.
And then they have, if you've booked far enough, if it's 10 days, 15 days, 7 days in advance, there's additional for certain. Some cars have different, options. So think about that too. You are getting some discounts available.
So right now, $63.07 is how much it would be for a 1-day rental. Okay. Now, if you take that $63.07, the average price that we Ubered, because we have Ubered in Vegas.
Even with a car, we have Ubered.
Because we're drinking. I don't want to drive. Drink and drive. So we have Ubered in Vegas. Our average out of all the Ubers that we did, which was six,
I think. Yeah.
$18 a trip average. Yeah. And if you do 4 Ubers, like if you go, like say from like Cosmo to Harrah's,
and then back,
that's what, $36
right there,
right there, and just one go and come back.
Yeah.
So if you do that twice in one day, you're paying more for Uber than what you would for a Turo car.
Right.
So
now, if you're one that doesn't travel or you don't leave the strip, you don't go from your little baby area, then this video is probably not going to help you.
Mm-mm. Or if you're a walker and you like to walk a lot,
this is not going to help you.
No.
But like I said, we've done extensive outings.
But this ain't just for Vegas either. This is for anywhere you go. Yeah. Any vacation you take.
Yeah.
This is,
As long as they have Turo in
yeah,
that
as long as they
area.
have Turo in the area, and most bigger
Places.
vacation destinations, they do have Turo.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's something that we want to put out there. It's a way to save money. It's a way to have the freedom to go when you want to go.
Yes.
I think it's important, I mean, just to know what you're spending and what you're doing with your money. If you're going to plan and budget a trip, know what you're looking at, you know? Now, the one thing that I will say that you didn't say, we averaged $18 a trip, but we didn't make that trip to the Walmart
No.
in a Turo, which
No.
would have, or not a Turo, in a
And a
Uber, which would have cost us right around $38, I think one
it's
way.
One way. So it's like you're already way over. Just going to Walmart
Just to
back
Walmart
from the
back.
strip to Walmart, back to the strip in one trip.
Yeah.
You know?
And the thing about that is we go to Walmart because we get all of our drinks and our water and yada
Because
yada
we're trying to
yada.
save money there too. You know, instead of having to buy a $5 bottle of 20-ounce bottle of Pepsi, we can go to Walmart and buy a $10 12-pack of Pepsi. You know, so
Yeah.
it works.
It does. So, I mean, the $18 average is doing bare minimum. That's not going to Resorts World. That literally, the furthest trip we made was from Luxor to Cosmo.
Yeah.
That's the farthest that we've ever made.
It might be further between there and Resorts World. I can't remember.
But we did. That's what I'm saying. We didn't Uber down to
we
Resorts
did.
World.
Yeah, we didn't Uber.
The
there.
farthest that we've went in an Uber is Luxor,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because that $18 a trip in Uber, that is a strict average from all of our. I think our highest one was $26, and our lowest one was like 12. I think is what it was.
Yeah.
So it all averages out. Those 6 trips that we made is $18.
Yeah. And I say that because, like I said, keep in mind it takes the farther you go with an Uber, the more you're going to pay.
Yes.
Okay. You also have different price points with Uber.
Yeah, different times of the day will go up. If it's busy, it'll go up. So keep that in mind too when you're Ubering.
You're right.
A lot of people don't realize that.
And did you include tips on that $18?
No, I did not. That is not tips.
So
that
that's
is
strictly fees for your fare.
Right.
That's not tipping. That's nothing.
No.
So, I mean, really, really think about what we're saying here. Like, and again, I'm not trying to say you have to do it. But if you are one that is going to do a rental once you land at your destination, see if there is a Turo available.
Yes.
Not all cars will be 100% perfect, but we have
never broke down in a vehicle.
we've never had
We've
problems.
never
like
had
we're
any
gonna.
kind of problems with the vehicle at all. So,
Yep.
you do buy insurance. It's a standard. You can pay for the standard,
Or
or
the
you can pay
additional.
for the premium. That is an upcharge in price if
Yeah.
you pay for the premium.
Yeah.
We always get the standard insurance.
Because we have our insurance too that would
Yeah.
also cover us.
Yeah.
But you also have to. You can add a driver,
You can add a driver.
no charge,
No charge.
and you have to pay for that in.
In a regular rental like
Yeah.
Enterprise,
Enterprise
or
or
Hertz or
Hertz.
whatever.
That's a charge. And I'm telling you, we haven't ran into a bad transaction at all.
No. Everybody's been really super nice. We're really super friendly.
They keep in contact with you.
Mm-hmm.
I've not had one bad thing to
No.
say.
No, definitely not.
Be patient. If you book an Turo, they have a time limit they can get back to you.
Yeah.
So I mean,
when you book it, when you first book on the app, it'll give you an automated message saying that they'll respond back to you, and you could send them a message for them to respond back to you. I always send a message right after I book, and I've had one come back right pretty much within
Immediately.
minutes. And then the others kind of take a little bit of time.
But they also
always get back.
they do, and they also say on the booking it'll say Instabook, and if it's an Instabook, that means you're instantly booked. If it's approved you to do it, it's automatically saved. No worries at all.
Right.
And then the ones that don't say Instabook, it tells you, hey, you'll have, I think it's 3 days or
3
something
days, yeah.
to get back. They'll have 3 days to get back to you.
Yeah.
And you guys read the reviews of the cars, read the reviews of the people you're renting from, Read
Yeah,
those
because
reviews.
they in the app they have reviews from previous previous people that's rented. So.
And the crazy thing is I don't know. I've noticed that it's just like a company there. So like the one that we got that Camaro from, they had so many cars that
Yes.
you could rent from.
Yes.
So it's like you're renting from a business, but one family owns this.
Right.
So
Or you could get somebody that has one vehicle.
one vehicle.
When we rented the Porsche, he had 3. The Camaro, he had a bunch.
A bunch.
Um,
The Tahoe,
the
I don't.
Tahoe, she had probably 5 or 6.
But guys, they're probably. I mean, I'm not trying to turn this around, but they're making good money because they're good cars. They're
Yes.
good. They're servicing them well. They're treating their customer well. They're having comebacks. Like if we go back, I would do any of those cars again.
Oh yeah, and they're always really clean. Really
Clean.
So.
Mhm. And what was it? I was gonna say. They sent a message before the 24-hour mark of taking it back. Hey, do you need to extend your ride? So it's not like they're just like, they have offered to extend the terms.
Every trip we book, we can extend if we needed to.
Yeah. So it's not like if you get delayed in Vegas and you're going to have to stay an extra night or two, you'll still have the opportunity to have that same car, which I like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you were to have to get stuck somewhere on a vacation, it's nice to know that you'll have that car.
Right.
But yeah.
And another thing within the app that we ran into before I rented, because I didn't put my picture. She wanted the woman I was renting from. She wanted a picture of me with holding my license, and that is a thing. Some
of them do.
People want you to do that. So you got to hold your license up by your face and take a picture so they could see that you match your picture.
She wasn't
on your
rude about it
license.
though either.
No, not at all.
I
just didn't know.
I think if you'd not had done it, she still wouldn't have cared. She would have just said something at the drop off.
Right.
She wasn't rude about it at all.
Right.
But 100%, if you are traveling and you are going to want to go anywhere, think about that Turo. Not only that, you get so many miles per trip.
Right. And it varies depending on the vehicle.
Yeah. Well, the driver,
Or
the place, or whoever.
People you're renting from.
Yeah.
We've had as low as 300 miles. We've had as high as the Palisade had 800 miles.
What had 300 miles? The Porsche?
I think the Porsche did. I think the Porsche had 300.
But yeah, I mean, it gives you lots of opportunity.
So you can like say if you're in Vegas, you can run out to the Grand Canyon and come back and still have plenty of miles. I mean,
yeah. I mean, you can almost. How far is Laughlin?
100 miles. So that's 200 there and back.
I mean,
so you can go down to Laughlin for a day and come back, or if you're in Miami, hell, you can go up to Fort Lauderdale and then come back, or whatever.
It doesn't. It just gives you so much freedom, and like I said, you're not limited to just that one area.
Right.
So again, if you're thinking about it and you kind of want to know the price point, just to let you know, like I said, he just went on the app, he went from.
And I looked in Vegas too.
Yeah, you looked in Vegas and you found the cheapest one that he could find, and that's what we're going off on pricing. Now, if you are wanting to do something exotic, they have exotic cars on there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're looking at thousands of dollars a day then.
Okay, they have. I mean, you're not gonna be able to find these everywhere. But in Vegas, they have all the way from like a Toyota Tercel up to a McLaren, up to a Lamborghini, and you're talking like 1,000 to 2,000 a day rental, and people do it.
Yeah. And like our last rental, I told William, I was like, I really want that Palisade because, we might want a new car soon.
Right, and that's what we did this Palisade for, is because if you're in the market to buy a car, what a hell of a test drive.
Right.
That right there is a hell of a test drive.
Right. So, I mean, there's perks to it. So, just check it out. You can go through your computer, too. It doesn't have to be the app. Just go to Turo.com. And, if you're one that rents, check into it. If you're one that has a car that you're like, how could I make some extra money? If you live in any hot populated areas, If your car, I'm sure it has to meet requirements. I don't know because I've never looked on that side. But look into it if you're willing to rent out your car.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, these people are making money.
They are making money.
I mean, if you have an additional car that you can drive around for a week so somebody can drive your new car for a week, I mean, they just paid your car payment for a week.
And we rent long periods, you know. I think the Porsche was a 3-day rental, I think, and everything else has been 5 to 7 days.
No, the Camaro was not because we split it up. Remember?
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Because we did the Camaro part of the trip and then we did the Yukon.
But I'm gonna give you prices for the total cost that it cost us, and
For what?
on our rentals
What are you talking about?
of the prices that we paid for the time.
You're
that
not going to be able to find it there, are you?
Maybe somewhere.
He doesn't know what he's doing. It's just telling you about the cars. It's not telling you about the price.
Total cost $535.
Oh, it does. Sorry, my bad.
for the Palisade, and it was a 5-day rental.
$535.
And then for the
Denali.
no, not
Right
Denali.
there. Whatever it is.
510
What is this for?
for the GMC Yukon.
Oh, for the Yukon, yeah.
For the Camaro, it was
284, but we only
284.
had that for 2 days, I think.
3 days.
3 days. Okay,
3 days.
3 days.
And then the Porsche was $388.
Yeah.
And we had it from
It wasn't in a week.
From June 8th to June 10th.
Oh, 2 days.
2 days.
What did we drive the rest of the week?
Well, we didn't.
Oh.
We didn't.
Oh, that's probably why I had a stroke then.
Yeah, probably.
I'm kidding. But as you can see, it can vary. So if it's something that you are looking for as a rental, I would highly suggest it.
Definitely.
So, I don't know. Got anything else to add to it?
No, I think that's it.
If you've used Turo, if you've had any incidents or run-ins or anything good to say about it, drop a line down here. Let's get all these people
Yeah.
on board so we can start getting more Toros all over. What do you think?
I think so. Because the more people that know about it and want it, the more people will use their vehicles for it.
And I just told you how to make $600 in a week if you have a
And-
second car.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you don't get all of that, but you probably get a pretty good chunk of it. 'Cause
I'm
sure
sure
that
you
Turo
do.
company itself will get a cut of that.
A cut of it.
Yeah.
But I don't see it being
Not a whole lot,
a
probably.
whole lot, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's
Something to look into.
Yeah. But you ready to wrap it up?
Yep. So please like,
Share
subscribe,
and hit the bell
ding, 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 ding.
for future notifications, and we'll see you later.
We'll be back.
Bye.